Welcome back to another figure review. In this review, we're going to take a look at the new Joytoy Battle for the Stars, the Skeleton Forces Double Sickle Squad. This is a very cool looking squad. Some nice camo, some red shirts, some red on the actual helmets. They look very cool. This is the front of the packaging they come in. The nice window display box. Very nice, cool artwork here. These guys look evil. Down here on the bottom left, we have some Chinese and some Battle for the Stars. We have Skeleton Forces, Double Sickle Squad there. That artwork is very cool. Love the red. That's very nice. Top of the package, we have Battle for the Stars. We have some warnings for choking hazards for anybody under 3 years of age. These are for ages 15 and up. At the bottom, we have Double Sickle Squad there on the top. Product parameters, contact information for the manufacturer, UPC, and some symbols for choking hazards. Side here, we have Skeleton Forces and the logo. And this side, we just have Joytoy. And the back of the package has all the accessories that this set comes with, nicely displayed here. Mainly the weapons and helmets. Inside the actual very awesome weapons box here, we have some accessories, but we'll find out what we get when we open it up. So let's take a look. Now, just for some information, you may see how nice these boxes are. They come covered in this plastic material, so you might get your box to be kind of hazy. They're kind of vacuum on here really tight, and so I removed that because I couldn't really show you the box with all this trash on it. They do have tape on each side of the boxes now. Excuse me. Simply open back up. This material they're using is very flexible, so you can put it pretty much how you want it. Put the figures back in the box. This is what that box looks like without the figures in it. Looks amazing. There we go. Very cool. So the figures themselves are just in this clamshell. All I have to do is kind of just separate the two. They're interlocked like this. So here's your figures. You have an insert, and you just flip this over carefully, because this top piece is just held by friction. You will knock that off, your accessories will go everywhere. So here's the insert it comes with. Shows the figure. I should say figures here. All your figures geared up. All your figures here with all the accessories that they come with, and that bonus weapon and helmet. Okay, so the figures here are in a clamshell that we can just simply take off by removing that. So we'll start with this figure. Love this sculpt of these figures. The metal here, the silver, maybe it's like more silver, maybe gunmetal color, but these armor plates are just phenomenal looking. The red that they use for the shirts and this camo pattern is just amazing. It's a shame it's so hidden from this exosuit. Okay, this is your figure one. Let's take a look at him here, see what we got. Of course, we have the exosuit. These are actually better than the female ones because they actually fit. And they definitely don't move around at all. Nice and in place. So we have this very cool shoulder pads there. Here, see, there's a nice logo on them. Here's some of that actual cross from the exosuit here that the females don't have. brown pouches. He has, it looks like a knife here, a brown case, black handle, and it is really stuck. I'm pretty sure that comes out. We may have to try to heat that. Okay. Want to be careful here with these guys because I feel a little stiff. I want to heat these guys up some. The problem is you take a hairdryer to this thing, you're going to loosen up the glue on the case, and the knife will also come out and the case will fall off. So we'll have to reglue that. Take a look at the figure, 360. And there's so much to look at on these figures. So much going on, so much detail, so much sculpting. Let me try to see what we can do about the articulation. So the head is on a ball joint here. I go up that much, down that much, and 360. He has a scarf that's removable if you remove the head. The shoulders or arms here are on a ball joint. They will rotate 360, but it's not going to because of the exosuit. You take off this exosuit, it will go to 360. They have bendable elbows. Get you with the exosuit almost 90. Without it, you will get to 90 degrees. This hand here rotates 360, and it goes down, and it would go up if that little tab wasn't there. It's that little tab. Yep. And his hand probably goes in and out. It's a standard buck for these guys on all the figures pretty much. But I did notice something on one of the other figures. Is it this one? No, it's not this set. It'll be a different set. So we'll leave it for that video. There's chest articulation, but obviously you can't use it because of the exosuit and the vest. He has an ab crunch, but is hindered. He has a waist swivel, but is hindered. All because of the exosuit. The figure does not sit very well. I'm not sure what sculpt of crotch they used, because some are actually cut higher, for example, than the other ones. But because of the pads, the limitation here, and this belt, you're not going to be able to set him in a vehicle with his exosuit on. He has silver knee pads. He does have double jointed knees, which is nice. He has feet do pivot down. These guys do not have toe articulation up, and they have peg holes in the bottom for stands or display cases that they used to come with, which I think is a shame they don't come with anymore. But these guys are straight out of the package. I'm going to recommend you take your time to inspect these guys, heat them up. They feel kind of stiff. You don't want to break them. That is the head sculpt for this character. I'm not sure. Let's give it a try, see what happens about getting that knife out of there. Get this hair dryer going. So I give it a little, see what happens here. Nah, I'm pulling pretty hard. That one does not come out. So Not sure if it does. Okay, so we're going to move on to the next character. So that's your figure 1. Here is your second character. These guys are stiff. You're definitely going to take some care of these guys if you get them. Here's the second head sculpt for this character. This is the front of your character. They look very similar to the first character. Everything pretty much looks the same. Yeah. Very cool. He does have that knife like the first one does. Let's see if it comes out. That may answer a question to see if these guys have removable knives. Let's take a look. And it does. So it's a black handle or silver blade. I guess when they put that in there and it dried, the paint must have dried inside, and now the knife is stuck. So I'll have to work on that to get mine free. So again, you guys can note that. So something for you to be careful with. But if you're going to heat that up, you're probably going to have, that thing's probably going to come off. So don't be afraid. There's a little notch on it. Put a little bit of super glue on it. You're good to go. But it'll just take some extra work to get that in functioning. So let's take a look at this character's 360 look. I think the scarf is the same. It looks a little different. Everything else is pretty much the same on these guys. It's the back of the character. Side of the character. Very cool. Alright, so that's your figure 2. Figure 3, we have an African American character. He has very nice, lots of hair on this guy's mustache, looking really very, very cool. And we have, it looks like pretty much the same sculpt as the other 3 here. Has the same chest, same harness, same exosuit, same arm guards, same, he has a knife on his side. Everything else the same on the side. So it looks like this set is 3 of the same figure, just with different head sculpts. I'm not seeing anything different. They all have the same accessories. Sometimes they hide knives. Let's see if this knife is stuck. See how bad it is. Wow. That was right up against it. Oh, it comes right out. So that was free flowing. Very nice. So that slips right in. So here is a 360 look at this character. Nice head sculpt. This is how he looks with this one. And this is how he looks with this character. Not sure if I can get all 3 in the frame. But there we go. Very nice, diverse unit. Alright, so that's for the figures. Here's the accessory pack. Again, with the figures, you just take off this top piece. Watch your pieces will go flying. So let's we get that weapons case, 4 helmets, 4 rifles, and some kind of very large gun. So let's take a look at the first assault rifle. I love how the green on these guns are. They look killer. Got a nice grip here. Very nice sculpt. This is pretty cool. So that's one weapon. Here's the second weapon. It has that same black mold with the silver wash and that green painted throughout the weapon. Is that the same as this one? Looks like it. It looks like all three weapons are the same. Sometimes they change them up. Maybe add a grip, take a grip away, add a sculpt. Add a scope, or something else from a different sculpt, like a grenade launcher or something like that. But these three look the same. And it looks like you get a breaching shotgun, maybe. But this has the tannish brown on it. Should have been green. Make it uniform. But still very cool. And then you get this big guy here. I don't know what this thing is. Man, that sounds cool. Very interesting sculpt. It's definitely maybe a type of futuristic minigun. There's maybe a single barrel here on the front. So that's definitely interesting. And this will not rotate like a traditional Gatling gun or minigun, because these barrels would not roll. So this may even be a flamethrower. I guess you can make it what you want. There's no rules. It's your toys. Play with them how you see fit. One day it's a minigun, one day it's a flamethrower. Killing zombies, flamethrower. And that's awesome. This is how big this thing is. And to compare it with assault rifle, very cool. Very nicely painted, man. That's cool. Very cool. Heavy duty. Nice little painted wire there. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, so let's take a look at their helmets. Just give me 1 second. I'll try to get my fingers down in there to get those things out of there. So it looks like we have these very cool helmets. This is one of the things that kind of attracted me to this set when I seen the product pictures of them. Thought these helmets are super cool. They are my second favorite. My first favorite is the Hell's 5th helmet. Got that really cool red in there. I love that shade of red. Gas mask on the bottom, gadgets on the sides. We have red wires on the back. Some blue wires right there. And it's just so cool. There's some gold here above the visor. And that's bad. Let's see. And they do fit over the heads. You don't have to remove the heads. So here's what that figure looks like. And since they're all the same buck, we don't have to keep looking at all the figures. But we will take a look and see if they all fit. Because of the head sculpts. Oh, that was really nice. So we can spend some time on these helmets because these are a phenomenal sculpt. And lastly, just going to see how this works. It's got some poofy hair. And it fits like a glove. Very nice. Oops. So here they are. That's awesome. That is so cool. So set these guys aside here and move on. Now I did notice So they come with a fourth helmet. It is the same head helmet sculpt, but it's painted with this metallic blue, which is very nice. And they have a white there instead of the gold. The gold. Some white throughout here. This isn't as black as the other ones are. We have red and yellow wires here. So let's take a look at the helmet comparison. Here they go. So my thoughts are on this helmet here, on the blue one here. And look at those wires. That's awesome. Now my thoughts on this helmet. And so this is your traditional helmets for all your dudes. So you could use this helmet for two things. You could use this as your leader. So he'd be your squad leader. He fits. So you'd have this guy. And this guy. So he could be your squad leader or your commander or any rank you prefer it to be. Or you can use this as a specialty helmet. And what I mean by that is it's a special helmet for when you're using this weapon. So say maybe it's a thermal helmet. A special visor, so if you're whatever you're using this gun for, minigun, laser gun, flamethrower, whatever, could be a substance, some kind of substance just shooting out. I mean, it's a specific kind of mask to protect his, from breathing in fumes or whatever. It's an idea. So many options there for that helmet. But a very nice addition to the set. So lastly, we have my favorite piece of these sets that have been recently coming out is these amazing foot lockers, weapons cases, whatever you want to call them. I mean, I pretty much got like so many different colors. My favorite one's the green one from the Delta Force one. That's my favorite one. It doesn't have the logo on the top. I did do a review for those. You want to check that out. So this is done in a red. Kind of like that. I don't know. It's not the same color as that. And maybe same as the visor there. But not the same color as the shirt. It's done in all that red, but it has like a dirty black wash on it to make it look like it's been used. What's nice about these here is there's pieces in there. Ooh, it's a mystery box. But these things are on hinges. So the hinges here. So you can open and close these as much as you want. Don't worry about the plastic stretching or anything. And let's see what we got in here. It looks like we have not very much to offer. Here's the box empty. One of the things I'm interested in is seeing if this thing fits in there. It's closed. Oh, it does. Look at that. Oh, yeah. So this is your specialty weapon. Not the helmet fit. That could go back to what I was talking about. Especially helmet for this weapon. It's closed. You might be able to get it if you play with it. I don't want to mess around too much, spend too much of your time for a long video. But the gun fits. I don't know if it do. Obviously by yourself. I wish we can get like a multi-pack of these things. Just imagine the options you can have. What's my... So, like if you have a a pilot, you know, you could have, you know, a stack of these things. That's cool. If you guys want to know where I got this from, I was out shopping the other day. Got this at a Dollar Tree. It was $1 in the craft section. I picked it up just to see the scale wise. It looks a little bigger than 1/18 scale, but I tell you what, if you have a, I mean, depending what you're trying to haul, there's all kinds of size pilots. Looks good to me. But moving on. So that's the red box. In that box, you get 3 pistols. It looks like they're all the same. They are. Yep, all 3 same pistols. Alright, so we have, looks like we get 1 set of alternate hands, and they're both a fisted hand or a punching hand. It looks like you get 2 shoulder joints, but it looks like this one is already stretched. I see some plastic wear there. Oh well. So I never need it. Here is 2 black elbow joints. And we have 2 brown elbow joints. Looks like you do not get any knee or ankle joints in this set. Seems like they just keep getting cheaper and cheaper on these sets. So this actually has a female figure too. This is Helen, which is misspelled. So she comes separately. My best option for you guys is to try to find these as a bundle set, because you're going to pay $69.99 for the 3 males to $79.99, and obviously you go higher on eBay, and you're going to pay $27.99 to $29.99 for this guy, girl. Then you're over $100. But if you buy them as a set, you can get them for like $90 for all 4. I'll take her out and show you how she matches up with your dudes here. This is Helen. So this is your entire double sickle squad here. And this is the back. And she has the same helmets, the black version of the helmets that these guys do. Alright guys, so that's my review for the Twin Sickle Squad, I think it was. I'm sorry, the Double Sickle Squad. If you like this review, please subscribe. And thank you guys so much for watching.